I am currently getting ready to tell my story about Great Aunt May. And as I was beginning to do that here in front of the camera, Spirit Team came in and said they would like to speak through me again. A little bit more channeling. See what's going on here with I want to say Galact, and it's like, nope. Archangels. Yeah. Archangelic realm would like to speak through me right now, and feels a little bit like Archangel Michael, Seraphim, Cephalin, Sandalphon, whew, shivers, Sandalphon, and they'd like to say something along the lines of, boom, many of you are preparing. Oh my God. So they're saying many of you are preparing. They're also saying many of you are getting prepared. And the sensation I get is there's a lot of spirit world, spirit team working with you, working with your body, working with your light field, getting you prepared. And like, I can see it out on the horizon, and I want to begin to speak to this. And they're also speaking through to me about this is like, there are big events coming this summer. They're saying, there are big events coming this summer. These big booming voices. So I'm sure you can see it. I can see it. We can begin to see out on the horizon that there are big events coming this summer for us. Early summer, midsummer, late summer into fall. And like, that's kind of not a secret. The crazy thing to me is that I really don't see a whole lot of people like talking about it, like putting emphasis there or energy there. It's this like, everybody going, stuff is happening, but we're like really not giving it, I don't know, structure or form, or like we're not quite there yet. But I do have to say, like, I can see it coming. I can see big physical events coming, and I can see big light events coming. It kind of goes, and I know I'm like, Spirit Team's not channeling through me right now. This is me actually talking. I've been remembering this thing of like, remember back before COVID hit. So this is like early 2020. And even back, like all along, I've like track energy, track astrology, just like at this point when I do my forecasting, I'm doing it so much more focused and dialed in and intense and message wise. But back in 2020, I was like pendulum checking the calendars and looking at the astrology. And I kept pointing to this place in like that whole February, March place. And I could feel it. I could feel something breaking. I could feel something changing. I could feel something happening. And finally I went to Spirit World. I was like, Spirit World, like, what is that? And I like I would put my finger on the calendar. I say, what is that? What is that right there? And I would even like I wasn't doing video at that point. I was writing. And I think I remember writing something along the lines of like, telling people like, I see something coming. I see something coming on the calendar. Like, what is that? And Spirit World would never tell me. They would never tell me, but they said something ominous along the lines of like, oh, you'll find out. And then bam, COVID hit. I have that same feeling about this summer. Like, I'm running my pendulum. I can see where the break happens. I'm running the pendulum. I can feel where the energy's happening. I'm looking out on the horizon and I'm like, I see it. There's like, I have that same feeling of pointing on my calendar and saying to Spirit World, like, what is that? Like, I see it. What's coming? What is that? And the feeling from them of like, we can't really tell you, but we are preparing you for it. So I come full circle back around to Spirit Realm coming in and saying, we are preparing each of you individually for what is happening now and what is coming this summer. And man, I just get full on body chills. So you need to know, if you are watching this, you need to know that your spirit team, your spirit realm is working with you every single day, especially at night. I can feel them coming in at night. And even when I sit down to meditate during the day, I can feel a whole entourage of spirit team coming in and working with my light field and my body. And I want you to know they are doing that with you too. And if you want to share about that in the comment section and talk with people about what you're experiencing, because I believe right now there's this whole wave of us, a whole collective of us that are getting prepared right now. And it also goes along with that same sensation of right now it feels like nothing's happening. And then I go, we're getting prepared. We're getting prepared for this very big stuff that is coming and coming very soon. And I want to be really clear. It's not just a physical event. It's not just a physical event of a cracking apart and a falling out and big change and big chaos. It's not just physical. It is energetic. Like the light events that I see coming this summer are off the charts big crazy in a way I have never seen before. And guess what? Going cross-eyed right now. Spirit world, Archangel Michael, Sandalphon, other archangels coming into the room saying, we are preparing you right now for the big events that are coming. And they're preparing us physically. They're preparing us energetically. They're preparing us emotionally. So if you feel like you're in this churn, body's changing, light field is changing, doing things that feel like I'm preparing for something, that's it. Like in my own life, I feel myself doing different things with my light field and my body field. I'm noticing, I just this last week, I went through what I would call a healing event. Those of you who are in the know, that's like healing crisis, but it's really a healing event to get your body prepared. And it slammed me. It just slammed me. And I was like, oh my God, do I need to go to the hospital? I'm down and out for the count. Oh my God. And it didn't last for very long. And when I came back, I felt more whole and more healed than I've felt in a while. So we're having these kinds of events going on, and it feels very much like, you know how when you nest to get ready for winter, you put things away and you get it all beefed up and you do that kind of stuff. It's got that kind of feeling except this is for summer. And so and that's the oddest sensation, to have a nesting preparatory healing crisis, it's a weird, odd sensation to have heading into summer, because summer is time of flourishing and opening up and moving forward. And we're kind of sort of doing that. Beautiful, been having beautiful blooms, and the birds are out singing, the blooms are coming out, everything's flowering and doing all of that. And at the same time, I'm feeling the sense of getting prepared, a turning inward, a sensation of seeing stuff going on, seeing what's coming, getting prepared. So if you've got any of those kinds of things going on, you kind of feel like, oh my God, I'm kind of crazy. Or if you've got any of those sensations going on, you're like, what's up with that? This is what's up with that. This, even though we are living kind of in a state of chaos anyway, this really is the next calm before the storm, is what I would say. This is the next calm before the storm. And the feeling that I get from Archangelic Realm, or Archangel Michael, the feeling that I'm getting is there's no handbook written for what we're going to go through. There's no handbook for this. We are making this up as we're walking along. A lot of shivers. We're making this up as we're walking along. So if you feel disoriented, and if you don't really understand what's happening to you consciously, and you're like, just know that's a normal feeling to have right now, because there is no handbook for what we're going through and what we're going to be going through, because we are the pioneers of this. We are the pioneers of this time. Somebody a while back coined the term, what was it, like a spiritual Olympiad? We are spiritual Olympiathletes. if that's a thing. Put it in that terms of a context. We are preparing physically and energetically in a way that we've never done that before, to go ahead and do some things that we're going to be doing in the next couple of months that we've never done before or been before. The state of beingness, that we're going to be able to experience and achieve is like, it's going to be off the charts. And what you need to know is that we are writing the handbook as we are moving along doing this. That's how amazing this is. That's how special this is. And I know there's scary, awful things going on. I know there's scary, awful darkness. That is a part of it. But in the middle of it, we are preparing for something that is off the charts amazing. And off the charts crazy. And off the charts scary. Like it's gonna have all of that. But you need to know, this is what you came for. This is what we've been preparing for. And I suspect a lot of the reason that you're here and I'm here and so many of us like us are here, we're here for what comes after. Okay, we're here for what comes after. Some shivers with that as well. All right, let me tune into Spirit World and see. We've been kind of a little bit of Dana coaching, spirit talk. Let me just kind of tune in again and one last thing. So you know that thing that I have set off and on, like Spirit World channels to us and says that thing about you're doing better than you know, but you're not prepared for like that whole spring-loaded thing. That's what we're preparing for now. We're actually doing it at night, in our sleep, during the day. And Spirit Realm wants us to know, we're actually doing that and doing that quite well at this point. And so if some of you are trying to push to move forward and you're like, I'm just in a swirl and nothing's happening, it's like, you need to know, pushing forward right now, not a great idea. Letting yourself be in that, it's like, I call it mulching. We're like in a soul mulching, like things are turning over, things are changing, we're getting prepared, kind of feeling we're not really supposed to be moving forward right now. That's okay. The timeline that I channeled in the March 1st, 2025 timeline, we really aren't supposed to be moving forward. There's a lot of changing and healing and growth and turning in space. We begin moving forward again right around August 1st, August 15th, right around then. Not right now. So my suggestion to you is that feeling of, I've got to move forward. Don't really need to do this. This is like that feminine energy of it bubbling up, flowing out, bubbling up, the unfolding, like being in that, if you're in that feminine space of the unfolding and allowing things to happen, you're going to do a lot better. You're going to do a lot better moving through this whole thing. Spirit World, they catch me a half a dozen times a day going, Dana, you're shouldering into it too much. Like, let it bubble, let it unfold. It'll work so much better for you, honey. All right. I'm not hearing anything else come through, but you need to know you are so surrounded right now by spirit team and prep team and light work and energy team. Like, we have multitudes cocooning us right now with preparatory energy. Just know how important you are in that, how powerful and amazing you are in that. In spite of all the other stuff going on, just know that's a very connective, deep, rich space that is taking care of you as we continue to like mark time in space before things begin to change and happen and move again. And just know how much you are loved, how much you are taken care of, how much light there is flowing through you as like you go through this energetic physical metamorphosis in preparation for what's going to be coming through the summertime. And know that you are held and know that you are taken care of. All right. So yeah, the funny feeling I get is like spirit team is still around me. The message is done, but they're not going anywhere. And I think that is the message. They're not like, Roger, out, we're leaving now. It's like, message is done, but we're staying here. That's what is happening in our lives right now with spirit realms. So that's what I've got for you for now. Keep walking forward, even if it is in place, to keep meeting those miracles along the way. And I will see you in my next video.